Alright guys, I'm sorry that it took... What's so funny? Anyways, what's up YouTube? It's your girl KD, and I am, well, me and Braylen are back with another... Y'all, he gets excited leaving out the neighborhood. I don't know if it's the speed bumps or the curves, but it gets him litty whenever we like our first little takeoff on the car. So I know it's been a minute, y'all. Let me tell y'all, between that pregnancy and these 3 kids, like, it's been kicking my ass. But you know, your girl's a soldier, and I'ma push through. I had really been debating about like what kind of videos I was gonna post, because I was initially gonna do like a pregnancy type diary thing, but honestly my delivery was like this, like there and over with. So much of that, honestly, I didn't even get to record. And then getting home and being home with all 3 of the kids, yeah, I ain't have time to record nothing. But I am starting back on my healthy journey, my lifestyle changes that I'm trying to make. So this morning, your girl woke up. Well, actually, I was up at 2 a.m. because my child was up. But I was up and out the house and at the gym by 5 a.m. with my personal trainer. So I am taking the personal training route. I go 2-3 days per week. Just depends on how I'm feeling, really. About 2-3 days per week. And then on my off days from him, I plan on, my plan, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. My plan is to just keep waking up at 5 a.m. and working out, you know, find like a little YouTube workout or something that I can follow, but something to still stay active in the meantime, since I am a stay-at-home mom and I don't go to many places, honestly. But yeah, so up at 5 a.m. this morning. But yeah, guys, your girl is officially 7 weeks postpartum today. And my appointment wasn't until Monday that passed, my 6-week checkup. And everything was fine, dandy, good. We're back in action when it comes to the movement, trying to get this body moving. You know, because at the end of the day, like, I've always been a big girl, and you know, it comes to a point where, you know, I've had a rough year, let me say that. And somewhere along the lines, I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of my confidence. Not even just in how I look, but in who I am as a person. This is even before I got pregnant. You know, I would just put on clothes and they just wouldn't fit how I envisioned. Nothing would fit how I envisioned. And I've always been a person that like likes to wear black, but over the past 2 years, like, you can ask anybody who knows me, like, I'm like the Lisa Ray of black. Like, if it's not black, I wasn't buying it. Anything outside of black was just, and I'm still kind of like that now, except for this last month. See, I bought me a Columbia jacket because I'm not rich like y'all. That's right, Braylen. I got this drink from Burlington for, was it the $19.99 or $29.99? You got a lot to say. You want some FaceTime too? But yeah, so I lost a lot of myself, and like I said, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. I let myself go. And so what I'm working on now is just, I'm not even trying to get her back, meaning the old me. I'm trying to become a new me, a better me, a me that's not so hard on myself. Because, you know, we can be, especially as women, people in general, but especially as women, and especially as a mother, you know, we can be really hard on ourselves. You know, we're our own worst critic, like. So, a me that's more kind to myself, to other people, you know, a me that's more patient with myself and with other people, you know, just a me that's, you know, I don't know, but just better overall. But yeah, it took a big toll on my mental health. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say that, you know, I took a year off and I bounced back. Like, girl, I'm still bouncing. I don't know where I'm bouncing back to. I'm not trying to bounce back to anything. I'm just trying to bounce forward at this point. So yeah, I'm not even gonna sit up here and say like, oh yeah, everything's good. Like, mentally I'm great. You know, mentally I'm in a place where I'm okay. Because in order for me to have happy children, raise happy and healthy children, you know, I have to be the best version of myself. So it's definitely been some struggles, some silent cries, but like I said, I'm a fighter. Anxiety, depression, self-consciousness, I'm knocking all the asses out, okay? Knocking all the asses out one by one. Comment down below, like, how you, did I miss my exit? But yeah, guys, comment down below, especially for my moms who have had a baby, who have multiple children. How was your mental state postpartum? I feel like with my oldest, I didn't really get much depression. I was still young. My thought on life was, I was really like YOLO. Like I said, I didn't have sad moments, but as far as the actual depression, I wouldn't say I experienced much of that. Now with Braylen, my postpartum depression with him did not hit until a year later. And that was basically because, you know, with everything he had going on, once he was born, you know, I literally hit the ground running. Like, everything was always on go. There was always appointments, always doctor's appointments, hospital visits, screening this, testing that, taking care of this. Had people in and out the house between babies can't wait, Georgia, the hard of hearing people coming in trying to teach him like sign language. Like, there was literally always something going on, something. There was literally always something. So with him, honestly, I didn't have the time to be depressed. Like, when I literally say I did not have the time for it. So when he turned 1, there were a lot of people that had kids like a month before or like a month after the time frame that I had Braylen. the ones coming before and after, but definitely before his birthday, when I started to see people posting pictures, of their 1-year-olds and all of the things that they were doing, and it hit me, you know. It's just like, and I'm trying not to get emotional, y'all. It hit me, you know, that my baby's not doing most of this, or really almost any of it. And that was my first time really processing, you know, what I was going through. That was my first time, and I apologize about the lighting. I'm in a parking garage. And that was my first time really processing, you know, that he was different. And don't get me wrong, I grew up with a cousin who had cerebral palsy. We are the same age. I was born in November of 93. He was born in February of 94. We are the same age. So the condition is nothing new to me whatsoever. I'm so familiar with it. But when it's your own kid, you know, it's different. Because the longest, you know, Braylen, he was just a baby. He was just my baby. Because even at this age, he's still very much baby-like. He's very dependent. You know, so I think I'm gonna park right here because I don't see no parking spaces. So yeah, he's very much baby-like. So, you know, I'm not, this whole time, you know, I'm just thinking in my head, you know, because of this stuff, you know, he was doing things, you know. Now, he wasn't just busting milestones wide open, no. But, I mean, he was babbling. He was, you know, lifting his head when he was on his stomach. He was rolling. What was he rolling? He was rolling. Which way does he roll? He was rolling from stomach to back. He was doing a lot of things, and I was super proud of him. But like I said, so what I'm gonna do is we have an appointment to see neurologists today, and they're in this parking lot working on some shit. I gotta stop cussing. I hope y'all don't care about me cussing, and if you do care, don't tell me, because I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. But a part of me is working on, once again, better. I know they mad at me, but they be in here parking crazy, so why can't I? But guys, once we get out here, I'll be back. How are you feeling today, bro? Yeah. Braylen is eating fruit snacks. Are they good? Yeah. Oh, do they get you lit? Do they get you lit? Don't take the shoe off. So we're waiting to see the neurologist today. It is currently ugly allergy. Y'all, so they just weighed Braylen, and my baby is 26 pounds. And I know that might not sound like a lot to y'all, but first it was a struggle. He was like a chunky baby. But when he got 18 pounds, it stopped. And then finally, chew that. And then finally he got to where he was like teeter-tottering between 21 and 22 pounds for like the last freaking year. I want to say he went to the doctor like maybe like 2-3 months ago, like a little bit before I had Mo, and he was still like 21 pounds, some ounces, almost 22 pounds. My boy's 26 pounds. He had a 4-pound gain, okay? But yeah, so we're gonna get him a treat later. I'm trying to get him to that dirty 30, because let I mind you, he's 3. He's 3. So yeah, we trying to get my boy to that dirty 30. Ain't that right? He tired of me. Sit up. Sit up. Thank you. You want another fruit tea? Dirty 30, y'all. Dirty 30. All right, so the last video with me coming out of Braylen's appointments, don't ask me what happened to it. I'm just having to record it over right now. Leaving where we left off. You guys see I got Mo here. Okay, I won't bother you. I won't bother you. I won't bother you. So, I should have knew she was gonna get started. All right, guys. So initially, I was recording at Braylen's appointment, and we came out, and I got in the car and I started recording, and it was just a mess. So I'm just gonna finish it up here. So basically, I gotta start looking at that. So basically, with Braylen's postpartum, as I was saying, with him, he was rolling, starting to move more. He was rolling, starting to move more, pushing up on his arms, taking weight better through his feet. He was doing amazing. His physical therapist and his occupational therapist will both say, what an amazing job it is that he's doing. So, I just think it was for that year, I'm a homebody. I have a couple friends that I'm very close with. I don't really too much communicate outside of the circle. And I see stuff, I get on social media a lot, I do. But, I would say for that first year, I was just definitely we were in our own little bubble. And then so seeing those posts, those other different kids doing things that he wasn't, it was just like, dang, like, because we're constantly in therapy with, we see other kids like him, or we are at doctor's appointments and we see other kids like him, so, it was just that year brought me out of that bubble. And, facing that was definitely hard, because I don't care what anyone says. I don't know how many doctors told me, oh, it's not your fault. This is something that was going on inside of you. You never would have known. And you're just going to always feel like it's your fault, because it's your body and your baby, and you're going to feel like you should have felt something. So that just weighed really heavy on me at his 1-year mark. And that definitely, his postpartum for me was hard. And it's not anything that I ever talked about. I never really came forward with it to my family. It's just something that I learned to deal with, is what it was. So I can say, you know, after just a lot of talking, a lot of praying, and, you know, just working on me, of course, it started to get better and better and better. And honestly, you know, I'm not going to say I 100% came out of it, because by the time I started feeling better about it, I got COVID. And then right after COVID, I got pregnant again. So, you know, that was just my journey with him. And, you know, it was hard. And, you know, I still deal with it, but I'm definitely way better than what I used to be. Because I just realized that in my eyes, he's absolutely perfect. He is absolutely perfect. And, you know, I always thank God for choosing me to be his mom, because it has taught me so much patience. That has helped me with this child. And it's also teaching me more patience to deal with my older child better than, you know, how I did when he's growing up. So definitely patience is what Braylen taught me, and what that postpartum journey has taught me with him. But I'm not gonna go too deep into that, because y'all, I can go deep into it. But yeah, that was pretty much my postpartum journey with him. It was basically had a baby. Everything was just on go, 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 go. Boom, it hit me in the face. And that was that. Now with her, I've had tremendous support. And I'm not gonna say it hasn't been hard, because she's a good baby. Spoiled much? Yes. She's absolutely a good baby. And my postpartum with her is more so dealing with her and Braylen together. Because as we all know, Braylen is still very much baby-like. A lot of the things that she requires, he still requires. So, and with him having cerebral palsy, a lot of times that messes with his sleep. So just like sometimes she's up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, once I get her back to sleep at 3, he might be waking up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's just my whole spiel with them, is just learning, finding a balance between the two. So I'm not gonna say with her, I'm definitely, so with her, I can say more so dealing with her, it's just a lot of anxiety. It's almost like having twins. And I commend anybody with twins, because I can't imagine, like, I could never imagine me having multiple children at once. Like, I'm so thankful that I brought home one kid each time, because twin newborns, you see how big this one is on my arm? How am I do that? Huh? Rock-a-bye, babe. No. No, I might be in a mental institute for twins. And if I had, anyways. But yeah, it's like dealing with twins. And I'm not going to say, it's taught him, I can say, having another baby has taught him to be more independent. Because whereas before he had to have someone constantly in his face, he wanted to be held. You know, he can sit on his own in his chair, he watch TV, he'll play on his own with his toys. So it has definitely taught him to, you know, be able to do things on his own, is what it has taught him. And so I'm definitely thankful for that. But yeah, so far, my postpartum journey with her has been amazing. I absolutely love having a daughter. I cannot wait until she gets older. But yeah, it's just been amazing just being a mother to a daughter, because in a way, don't get me wrong, I've always wanted better for my sons. But in a way, it just makes me want to be a bad bitch. And excuse my French. it just makes me want to be a bad bitch, because I want her to be able to follow in those same footsteps. And by being a bad bitch, I'm not just talking about, what I have on. I'm talking about how I carry myself, whether that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, all of that. It makes me want to, because don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, I can't teach my sons how to be men. I can raise them up right. I can tell them and show them things that, that men are supposed to do. But ultimately, that's what their dad is for. A man can teach a man how to be a man, because I've never been one, so I don't know how to be one. However, what I can show her and teach her and tell her is how to be a great woman, a hell of a woman. And, it just makes me excited one day that, and I see it like how my mom looks at me and my kids, and one day that's going to be me looking at her. So yeah, I'm excited, and it's been great so far. Like I said, it has not been all flowers and rainbows, no, but with the support that I have, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. So what I want you guys to do is comment down below and let me know, how many children you have, and, how was your postpartum with them? Did you experience any depression and any anxiety? If you experience any depression or any anxiety, was it different with each kid? Because like I said, for me, it's definitely different with all of my kids, every single last one. So yeah, let me know if it was different for you with each of your kids. Like, what did you do to come up out of it? Did you have to take medication? Did you use meditation? For me, a lot of times I have to watch Sarah Jakes. I have to go to the Lord. And if you don't believe in Jesus, then just skip on over this. But I have to go to the Lord. Because he always makes a way. He has always made a way for me. And, I let him guide me down my path. And that's where a lot of times we mess up, because we try to choose our own path. And that's just not the case. Well, guys, I'm going to simply just wrap this up because somebody is a little hungry. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you listening to me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But no, guys, I appreciate it. Like I said, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you are commenting. That's going to help boost my page. And now that I'm out of my pregnancy funk, I'm definitely going to be coming back with some more videos. So, and I know I say that all the time, don't I? I do. But I'm in a better mood. And I'm ready to push content. Have a lot of content for you guys. So, it's coming. It's definitely coming, guys. So, be on the lookout for that. And we out.